Yo, what's up, Detroit Lions fans? Back at you with another video on today. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, guys, man, what a beautiful victory for the Detroit Lions, who are starting off the season 4-1. A lot of people probably didn't see this coming, but definitely, man, I knew that eventually the Lions were going to turn things around. It's just a matter of time. But at the same time, man, Aidan Hutchinson is playing with no fear. This dude is playing with no fear. Just out there making play after play, man. I love it. Great selection from the Detroit Lions last season to draft Aidan Hutchinson. It was the right move. I know a lot of people, we thought that it could be Kayvon Thibodeau. We thought that it could be Allen from the Jacksonville Jaguars. But the Lions, at the end of the day, made the right choice in drafting Aidan Hutchinson. And that's basically who I said the Lions needed to get. They needed to get Aidan Hutchinson. Aidan Hutchinson is a beast, man. And he's starting to live off to that potential of being a playmaker. Now, once he really gets the help in the inside, Aidan Hutchinson is going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be tough to deal with. And the league is going to be put on notice. Today, what he showed me by getting that interception and also getting a sack on Bryce Young is just showing me that he's taking those next steps to doing something big in Detroit, man. Detroit really needed this. It's been a long time since the Detroit Lions had a pass rush, and Aidan Hutchinson is providing that. But not only that, Detroit, with this next season coming up, the Detroit Lions definitely have to get somebody to play alongside of him. Now, they missed out on Jalen Carter this year, who they could have probably drafted, but it's all good. You know, there's still brighter days ahead for Detroit. They can go and get a defensive end, and they can go get somebody in the middle to man that middle. I don't know what's going to be of Levi. Levi continues to not be able to play, or just things going on with him that he's not out there. And Josh Pascal is hurt as well. So the Lions, at the end of the day, is probably going to have to be forced to draft somebody to man that middle. Somebody either to man the middle, or either somebody to play alongside Aidan Hutchinson on the outside. You're going to need that other younger, excuse me, you're going to need that other younger guy and athlete out there. If they can get another freak athlete on the other side of Aidan, it's gonna be crazy, man. But man, I'm definitely happy of the team. I'm proud of the team. I'm loving the direction that these guys are building in. Brian Branch has definitely been a breath of fresh air in Detroit. I mean, it's just looking good, man. It's looking good. It's all coming together. And now the Lions are going to have to keep trying to rack up these wins. Now, it's going to be tough to go down to Tampa Bay and get a win down there. But if you want to make it into the postseason, and if you want to host a playoff game in the postseason, you have to win these games on the road too as well. So the Lions are going to have to go down here and try to beat the Tampa Bay Bucks, who are playing good football right now. A lot of people didn't know what type of team they was going to be, especially with Baker Mayfield being the starting quarterback. Nobody knew what type of team the Bucks would be ultimately at the end of the day with Tom Brady retiring. But it looks like they're balling and they're holding their own over there. So it's going to be a tough game. But I think that the Lions will be more than ready for that game. But, man, shout out to Jared Goff managing the game, not throwing any interceptions. Goff walks away with 3 touchdowns in this game. David Montgomery, huge pickup in the offseason, man. Montgomery has been balling, rushed over 100 yards, 109 yards to be exact. Man, he just, and getting a touchdown as well. Even Craig Reynolds showed up today. So, man, this team is playing phenomenal, man. You got guys just making plays. Will Harris, who doesn't get a lot of, people don't talk about Will Harris a lot. And normally when you are talking about Will Harris, it's not in a good way. But he made a good fumble recovery on today. Aidan getting that interception on today. And then the defense just playing lights out football, man. That's what you want to see from the Detroit Lions constantly, each and every week. I know it's going to be tough. I know that the challenges are going to come. But at the same time, if they can keep racking up these wins, they're going to be fine. But Aidan Hutchinson is playing like a man with no fear. Shout out to Brad Holmes for the decision to draft Aidan Hutchinson because he's been the best defensive player out of those three guys, out of Kayvon, out of Allen, and himself. He has been the number one guy, and he's been balling. And I know the Jacksonville Jaguars, who had an opportunity to draft Aidan Hutchinson, they decided not to go that way, and they decided to pick up Allen. And hey, it is what it is. Aidan Hutchinson falls in the Detroit Lions' lap, and now this kid is balling. Only thing you want from Aidan is just to be consistent week in and week out. If he can be consistent week in and week out and give you plays, whether it's intercepting a pass, whether it's getting to the quarterback and creating havoc or pressure, that's what you want from Aidan Hutchinson. I love everything that Aidan Hutchinson is doing. I love the way the Lions are playing. This is phenomenal, man. I did not think that I would see this so early from the Detroit Lions, but I said in year three has to be the year of the rebuild that the Detroit Lions have to make it into the postseason. And all of these players that they've drafted lately, they've been panning out. Sam Laporta, straight balling. When you didn't even think that the Detroit Lions needed a tight end because they had so many tight ends on the team, you didn't even think that they need one. So they take Sam Laporta, and Sam Laporta has come in as a rookie and is pretty much the best tight end in the draft. So shout out to Brad Holmes. Shout out to the Detroit Lions, 4-1.